When your new players play, Pirates fans said, no, we sell a lava back. We want the old guys. Why are you changing systems? Now he goes back to your guys, and then you want the new players to come back.
But in as much as we love Mbule, I don't think he's a 90 minutes player.
Yeah, like
he's not.
Is he a starter?
What are the expectations?
So I'm seeing Kaizer Chiefs fans happy again. You know, I'm seeing the weather outside is getting warm. It's shining.
Yeah, because I think the last time Chiefs won the first 3 games, they went on to win the league.
Why are you guys putting this on Chiefs?
Chelsea fans, they pride themselves
On what?
with the celebration and the name Cole Palmer.
Listen.
So I'm asking the Chelsea fans,
Yes.
where was Cole Palmer against Cristal?
Crystal.
The eyes tend to Cristal.
It doesn't.
What happened? To lose 1-0 against a team that finished second last season, I think that was a good performance for Man United. Against Smolanyana teams like Man City, they will do well.
Are you gonna? Yeah, I don't know if that's
Are we
why.
talking about the same Man City that gave people
This is why
four?
Betway keeps this pin.
This Cole Palmer is scared.
Now, your problem is
Chelsea
you use
fans-
one game and then now you want to question every player and the whole organization as a whole.
Finally, we check out the newest, freshest footballing show. But it's not just about football, it's also about the banter. It's on a league of its own. Onside the banter league. It's the banter league.
Hey. Bafethu, welcome back to another episode of Onside, the Banter League. Ronaldo, not Lobolat, but he got a lot of engagement because he engaged.
The news has a nice ring.
He
to it.
proposed to his beloved fiance after a lot of years. Yes, we are a week late to the story.
Was
but-
he allowed? Was he allowed back into America?
Yes, he was allowed back into America because that's when he
okay.
proposed. I think, I hope, I believe. I don't know much, but it caused a lot of controversy. So I want to ask you boys, like, how do you feel about the size of the ring also?
The price of the ring.
Yeah.
Hey.
But I feel like we broke down how much Ronaldo makes per minute.
Yeah,
per
no, I
second.
think-
I mean, you had to go big.
And it's just an engagement.
How?
Now imagine the actual thing. Us here, we go to Timu for wedding rings.
Yo,
Hey,
And
there's a
mntwana
big
bantu
player.
kunini, man.
I know it's a big
Raising
player.
kids, moving all over the world,
what?
waiting for that final win.
A question.
Like Pirates.
I feel like to be asked a question is not really that deep. Like,
What, to ask, will you marry
will
me?
you marry me? That's a
That's
sentence.
it's a deep question, though.
What do you mean?
Bro, the lives are built off that one question.
He was
alone.
waiting for the click. He said, I was waiting for the click.
How long was he dating her before they got
A
married?
very
9
long
years.
time. They've
9
got
years.
kids.
It's almost a decade together.
Yeah.
Twins later, boys has a serious career, a serious football career.
At least lobola nyana.
Yeah.
Next.
South African girls must learn this thing.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm humping you on Machitawami. They're always in the game with me. I've got my boy George in the building, aka Overthinking Football. And my boy Desley, your boyfriend's favorite daddy baby.
Oh my God.
Your boyfriend's favorite baby daddy.
Wow.
Your
boyfriend's favorite baby
Cyril
daddy.
Ramaphosa, South
Your,
Africa.
your boyfriend's favorite daddy baby.
Yeah?
Yeah, yo, hi.
Your intro there.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the one and only independent variable, your mama's favorite boyfriend and your girlfriend's baby daddy. It's your boy Desley.
Mr. OT, aka your baby daddy's favorite analyst.
I'm here for
They
it.
said it rings off in the
It
comments. They
lies.
said it's fire.
It actually has
They
a
said
ring.
it's fire.
You can't hate on it.
Oh.
Just accept the fact that you're the inspiration on this thing.
No.
I think what upsets Desley is because, like any other Mamelodi Sundowns person out there in the streets, is really upset that they could not get a solid win.
We're not upset.
They are on 2 draws now this season. Is this raising questions about Mamelodi Sundowns?
Kana, what do you support?
No, we're gonna get there.
What, huh?
We're gonna get there.
Kana, wait, I'm sorry, what?
Ghost, are you with us today?
Kana, what's going on?
They said don't call him Ghost,
Wow.
call him Super Sub. They told you this in the
Super Sub.
comments.
Away.
Otherwise,
Easy, man.
but this intro was about Sundowns.
It's
Of
fine.
course, yeah.
We're
Through
not
and through.
upset.
We're gonna get to We're gonna
I'm
get
not
to
shaken.
Pirates. So, the champions, the guys who played the Club World Cup. George, I know it's too early. And we're gonna get to how the other teams in the PSL are performing. But in terms of the team that everybody's excited about, the team that people love watching, the team that has set a very high standard in terms of winning. The first 3 games are not looking so convincing. Is this like maybe a rough start, or is it a finally we've got Mamelodi Sundowns where we want them? Because
No.
No, just hold it.
finally we've got Mamelodi Sundowns where we
Who's
want
we?
them. M10-8 the past weekend they were versing Orlando Pirates at Orlando Stadium. It was a very I would say, dominant game where they should have scored 2, 3, or 4 goals, Nyana.
Yeah.
Because Pirates was lacking. Our stars were playing in
On
the bench. On the bench. I don't know what coach was thinking, not putting Mbule and Apolis way before that. But according to your perspective,
Yeah.
is there cracks in the Mamelodi Sundowns? Are we finally seeing a Mamelodi Sundowns that we can beat?
Not in the league. I think in the cup games, it played out exactly how they play out. Sundowns has possession, they score the first goal, or they take a lot of they're playing up for most of the game. And then Pirates catches them at the end. That's how Pirates has beaten Sundowns. Why does your team take in cups?
I don't know what it
Every
is.
time, last 10 minutes, they lost to Pyramids this way, they lose
Yeah.
to you guys this
Club
way.
World Cup, we know how
Club
the
World
story
Cup,
goes,
like
yeah.
everything. Like, what is it about your team? You're supposed to be the
Who's
best
MacG is
team in
in
the
there.
country.
You're supposed to what?
Magezi.
Mackenzie. Hey.
Mackenzie is
Ghana,
another
who are you
story.
playing today?
Today we're playing. We're playing Mackenzie.
Oh, there we go. Wow.
Yeah,
Naso.
we're playing
Yo,
Mackenzie.
wait.
No, listen. I don't think we're at a point where we're like, oh, we have cracks in the system. No, it's the same system. You know what I'm saying?
Draws.
It's just
I think
the
this is the
same.
worst start to your season in the last 5 seasons. that
Yeah,
you've
but
played.
the season just started. We're looking at how many games until we have to catch up again and we build that momentum. We're not
Where's
scared.
Ribeiro? What are you guys doing with Ribeiro? Are you going to set the poor boy free?
No, he has to fulfill his duties. We just need 10. Just give us 2 more
understand.
titles.
But he's in Brazil. He's
We
not
need
even
10 more
helping you
titles.
out, right? Let
That's
him
all-
go.
No, he needs to come back. He has things to fulfill. Contractually, you need to come back, and we want you to come back.
Yeah.
Right? And we're not saying that, dude, we depend on you for us to win anything. No, we don't need you.
Do you know what's crazy? Sundowns was saying that we're going to the Club World Cup. Yeah, the players are going to advertise themselves.
Which is
Yeah,
true.
we're going to sell people. Yeah, we're going to do all of that. Now it's coming time to sell people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And they
also-
don't want to sell people.
But do you see how we're starting? Also,
So what happened at Orlando Stadium, Doc? I want to hear, because we're talking MTN8 first leg. You should have just closed it. Close it. It's an away game. You've just, winning away also is pride. But we also know that you actually a good team in cool. Like these days, you actually team in cool. Mhlawumbe abo Chiefs ungazenzela.
days nigga played twice.
Guys, we've beaten both. Yeah, why do you bring Chiefs into this?
I
Thina
get it.
Saisha is
Can as Paris people like say some shit and then be okay with it?
But at
Okay?
least back it up with some wins.
Yeah.
a draw is something. And I feel like going to the second leg at Loftus, there's gonna be something that's gonna happen.
No, Pirates is probably going to win that game.
100%.
Because that's what happens in the cup game. Sundowns doesn't know how to beat Pirates in the cup games.
Yeah.
In the cup.
Sundowns is too structured. You guys are great in the league when you can win one today and draw tomorrow. But when it comes to crunch time in a cup game, last 10 minutes, for some reason, that's when you guys wake up, because Abom Fukeng start scoring the last minute goals.
Yes.
They'll be quiet the whole game and then they'll start scoring towards the end, which is exactly what happened in the first leg. So I think Sundowns will be out.
I don't think so.
I want to ask Super Sub this. Super Sub, you're a big Orlando Pirates fan, and you could give us some insight as to what's happening with Rele, or what's happening with the coach's way of playing, because he put in players like Apolis and Mbule towards the end. What do you think is happening with Rele, for example? I want to talk about him specifically, because there seems to be a drop in performance, and maybe I'm just tripping.
I don't think there's a drop in performance per se. I just think it's a system thing. He's learning the new coach and the new system that the coach is trying to instill in the team. I think Rele is still going to be a problem this season. I don't think there's...
On the right.
Oh,
On the right.
on the left.
Rele, hey, my brother, I saw him on the right. Okay, I saw Rele playing on the right. I'm not crazy.
My
I saw
dog
him.
was everywhere, to be
I
fair.
saw him on the right.
was everywhere,
So
to
this
be
coach
fair.
is testing Orlando Pirates, because I can tell right now, every Orlando Pirates fan who's watching, they're thinking one thing: Agahambe.
Mara nifunana, hayi,
Akahambe,
Pirates
coach.
nifunana.
Agahambe, coach.
When he plays the new players, you cry for Abombata to come back into the team.
Who cried?
Abombata come back. Pirates fans were crying all of last
Scored
week.
the game before
Oh,
the
but
Sundowns
it-
game.
no.
And then they're gonna put him second up.
Everybody was saying what? Oh, bring back the old players. Why would you change a winning squad?
Yeah.
Jose Rivero left a working system. He goes back to the players now. Nkhalela Bombule, nifunani kahle
So you're
kahle?
telling me the
No,
coach
no,
is
but I
listening to the
think-
fans?
To be fair, I think the game against Mamelodi Sundowns, I think the coach did well. He balanced the squad very well with the old players and the new players, and that's what the fans were crying for. You know, you can't just demolish everything that has been working.
Yeah.
That's the reality of it, and you have to like slowly integrate those new players, because what was going to happen is that you're going to have like old players that are disgruntled because the team is losing and they can't contribute to the team, and then you've got new players that are trying to contribute to the team and that they're not getting the team to win, and eventually the fans are losing patience with them. And you've got now two sides. You've got the disgruntled old players. You've got new players that are not really cutting it, and the confidence is low. So it's a hole that you don't want to find yourself in if you're a coach. So he has to balance the two together if he has to come out of this.
But didn't you kill Wadu? You know, okay, let me ask you this. Petey, would you date a woman with a child?
With the child, it depends how old the child is.
Oh, the child is 8.
How did we
8
land
years.
Yeah.
Nah. This kid can tell me that I'm not his father.
You're not my
I'm
dad.
not having it.
So I feel like Wadu has been put into this situation. He's been put into a situation where these former Paris players call Jose El Padre.
Yeah.
He's coming into a team where those are not his players.
Yeah.
So now he's in a catch-22 because he's got the old players that everybody deems to be good and they're doing well and they're going to win you things. Then you've also brought him some very shiny new toys.
He's got some talent.
Right.
He's got some
And-
talent that he recruited.
No, but check. You're making him balance those two things instead of one or the other. The nice thing about Jose's run was that Jose was able to bring in Abo Rele, Abo Nkota, was able to bring in Abo Mbata, players that would love him.
Yes.
You get what I mean? Like they're in it for him. If you're watching, what's that show, Giants, when you hear them speak about Jose, hey, Jose is our everything, what. Now I must come in and coach that team. So while I'm trying to convince them to be on my side, I still have to deal with these new guys. Ben Kalela Bombule.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Have you not set him up
so
for
I have a
failure?
question.
No, George. That's why there's preseason. Preseason is there for that particular reason, so that you can integrate. You know, you can learn the players. You can introduce yourself to the new players. You know, you can win their trust. You know, that's what preseason is there for.
But
You can't
There's
come
never
on.
been a coach that has to do
I have a
both.
question.
That's a tough one.
Look.
It's Mangoba. Mangoba at Sundowns. Mangoba went to the same thing where he comes into the season.
Wait, what you're saying is valid.
No,
Nyani is invalid initially.
he comes into the season, he's got Mudawi, he's got Mukwena, he's got Rulani's boys. He tries to punish them, maybe to get them into line and say, guys, I want to now.
Punishment
I
who's
mean,
season?
no.
No, my chances.
Yeah.
I'm figure, okay, fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
Old players, integration, young players, sharp. But as Orlando Pirates supporters, we want to win.
No, I get you, but
So
listen,
now,
Mara
we're not here
Prince,
for you to experiment with our title
It's not
race.
experimenting.
He is experimenting, clearly.
Okay, do you guys
How do you
want-
bench a player
I asked
that
you
just scored
guys.
a goal in the
I-
previous game? He's on good
I
scoring
asked
form.
you
You're
guys.
going to bench him against
Okay,
Mamelodi Sundowns.
now Sibilibele Korile wasn't playing in the
Why
last
wasn't
game.
Mbula there?
Why would you bench
when
him?
Mbula touched, when I saw Mbula's first touch, he looked hungry, man. He
The
looked
first
like
touch doesn't come with points, Chief.
Bebanga
I
phambili.
told you about
He changed
Tumbule.
the
First
game.
touch doesn't come with
He changed the
points.
game.
No, but Prince.
He changed the game.
But listen to what I'm
How
saying.
did you score then, George?
Yeah?
How did you score then?
How did you win?
Win.
didn't.
Thank
It was
you.
a draw.
Like, that's why I'm saying, Guti, I don't
If you-
understand.
he was a difference. Him and Apollos were the difference in the team. As soon as they came on, the subs, there was a difference. That's why we were able to
Did
come
they
back.
not start the league? What did they do when they started
We're
games?
talking about MTN.
What did they do when they started
We're talking about
games?
MTN
How
8.
many points did they get? How many goals did they score when they
score
started
though.
games?
They score though.
How many goals did they score when they started this?
Doesn't Apollos score?
He scored in the MTN 8, not the league.
That's what I'm asking. They got time to start. So if you're saying that the new players
Agahambe.
must what they started, didn't give
Agahambe.
anything.
Yeah, of
Prince,
course.
So Prince,
So-
you're saying as a new coach, Wena, right? Obviously now you have some big shoes to fill, right? You have all these signings and a system that worked, but you're also a new coach. You think differently. What are you supposed to do then? Because now you can't test it out in the
Do you
season.
want
If he's
to coach
testing
or
it
a
out now,
caretaker?
preseason he could have done it, right?
My
And
brother,
see what works or not.
How many games have we played this season? Since season started, how many?
Since seasons are what?
How many have we
What,
played?
4?
The
Is it
season.
3 or
How
4?
many have we won?
Are we saying the season? Are we
Yeah.
including MTN 8?
How many points have we got this season?
We
under
haven't
Benjamin
gotten, we
No
haven't gotten
points.
any points.
Zero.
Thank
But
you.
what is Prince's point?
I don't
Like,
understand.
I think
now.
Prince's
My
point
point
is-
is, I'm upset at the fact that there are players who are capable of giving us a lead, a goal, or something in the beginning. Players who are game changers, and you bench them.
But
But
they
that's
started
Jose's
and
team.
they couldn't
Did not
change a
start.
game. They started the first game of the season. Pirates
I'm speaking
fans
about
cried for the
18-8.
old
I'm
guys
speaking
to
about
come back.
18-8
No,
against Mamelodi Sundowns. That was
don't
then.
separate it.
That was his first game.
Don't separate. That
Why can't I
wasn't it.
separate?
No, don't separate it. Because when your new players played, Pirates fans said, no, we sell a lava Baghdad. We want the old guys. Why are you changing systems? Now he goes back to your guys, and then you want the new players to come
This
back.
makes me vexed even more.
Every
Which means we
day
have a
you're
coach.
gonna ask changing.
This makes me vexed even more. You saying that makes me quite even more. Because why then to have a coach who listens to what the fans are saying?
Because
Because
your
the
fans
coach
are
here, but
loud
What did I say about
also.
Coach Wadu when he came in?
So according to you, you're saying that as a coach you must listen to what the fans are saying.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm asking, is it now what now this means?
No.
That's
What
not
does
it
this
means.
mean then?
No, I'm saying for me, Wadu is in a catch-22 because he has to balance that. Coach Jose didn't have to deal with that. That's
not my
why.
point. It's
No,
not balance.
Coach Jose was allowed to get rid of Abo Lodge. Or when Abo Lodge started making noise, he was allowed to get rid of them, the older players that have a pool in his changing room. So now he was able to bring in Abo Rele and build his own changing room for 3
Granted,
years.
George,
So
granted.
then now I'm saying that the one thing that you need to realize, and this is what I was saying about Coach Wadu from the beginning, is it's either you bring in somebody who's got such a big persona, identity,
Uzoma personal
ego.
development with Chiefs winner. Uzoma personal ganje. You are bringing more problems to
Let him
Pirates than
land. Let him
Angu.
land.
Let me land.
Uzoma personal
You're bringing in a
with
guy.
Chiefs winner.
What did I say about Coach Wadu? The toughest thing about coaching
Akahambe.
Pirates and Chiefs is that you've got fan pressure, you've got player pressure, you've got all of these things. Or when a Pizzo, a Rulani, maybe they walk into this place and they go, you know what, I'm big enough to tell you what to do. Nobody's going to tell me anything. Wadu walks in. What's Wadu going to tell Rele?
That's the reality of it. He does not have that name to back him up.
Yeah.
Same as when I'll just reference this too. Zinedine Zidane, when he walked into Real Madrid, he had the name. That's why he could achieve back-to-back Champions League.
Yeah.
With Wadu, he had to work 10 times harder to win the dressing room. And I'm saying part of preseason is for that. If you are a leader, part of your job is to win trust from your subordinates. And I feel like with how he started this season, it was just going to create division. But now I think what he's trying to do is trying to mend the two together and at least have a balanced team of old players and new players who are actually satisfied playing under him.
But
Prince,
you guys
does he have
also
time?
forget,
I'm
he
not
just
disagreeing.
arrived also. Let's give
Does he
him time.
Actually, Prince, does he have time?
To be honest with me, ne, I'm gonna speak for those people who understand what Pirate needs to achieve this season. I'm not disagreeing at the fact that there's new players, he's a new coach. I'm not disagreeing with that. I understand that. But there are a lot of fans out there who are frustrated, like me, because we are 2 games in, we're nowhere to be seen. We've got Kaizer Chiefs people yelling in our ears.
Sorry.
You understand? So sharp, regardless whatever it is, George, when you can be happy whether he's new or not. I'm not happy at the fact that we are 2-3 games in, we have no points. My
But
brother.
what were you
it happens.
expecting?
I'm expecting for there to be at least some wins.
But you know, listen, this is
but
my
We've
thing.
got the
but
quality
you
in the
can't
squad. Whether it's
Yes.
old or new, we've got the quality.
The squad doesn't
What is so
decide what
difficult about
happens
him-
on the pitch.
What-
That's the thing. The squad can't put
George,
themselves.
I can be hard on my team. I can be
Yeah.
hard on my team because I feel like I know that they're capable. They came second on the league. I mean,
the team is capable.
By
But
how many
who's
points?
leading the
then,
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
team?
by
then
how
the
many
question here
points?
is on the coach. Then does the coach know his
You
job?
can still come second
I'll
because
watch
the
it.
gap was 12
The
points.
gap was 12 points.
That's what we're saying.
Oh, is that the bar? Is
No,
that the
no,
bar?
I'm saying,
No.
That's not what he's
I'm trying to
saying.
say that
I get you.
Okay.
I get
He's
you. But
lying.
I get what he's saying.
My thing is, guys, look at
Guys,
the table.
I can play devil's advocate, it's
let's look
okay.
at the table right now. Let's look at the table right now, right? What, 4 games in? Chiefs last season was what? 8th. Now they're first,
Huh?
right?
They were what?
They were 8th?
9th.
Please.
Okay, what? 1
Nine.
point.
It matters.
Right?
They don't
You
need a
guys
net bank.
are at 15
No,
right
top
now.
8, MTN.
We are
Come
8.
on.
Guys, we just started.
We
It's
won
4
the net
games
bank.
in. It's 4 games, bro.
Yeah.
These ones could go back
No,
to
but okay.
15.
Yeah.
You could go back to 2nd, and we will dominate again. Right?
I doubt Chiefs are gonna go back to 15.
Yeah, the
but
Chiefs not going to 15.
But can I ask?
No
can-
ways.
It happens.
Chiefs
We
is playing
just
some
arrived.
really
But can
good
I ask
football, bro.
something? Can I ask something?
Yeah, George.
Genuinely, was the problem at Pirates player quality, or was it the random Wednesday game that you're playing versus Marumo Gallants?
You always
I
say
even
this.
said the word Marumo Gallants in Bloemfontein,
Yes.
where you can't get the win because you're looking at Sundowns on the weekend. And then when you get to 7 months later, you think back to these games.
These
where you
random
should
3
have done
points that we
something.
lose. You always make valid points.
You get what I mean?
Coming to that.
So
And
is
for
it a
me, that's what frustrates
mentality
me.
thing?
I think definitely it's a mentality thing. And also, I'm looking at the individual players also. Like, it's fine. There's a new coach that is there. But also, as a player, isn't as a footballer that when there's new management, there's a new coach, you want to make sure you solidify your starting place in the squad. So now you must play with that hunger to say, as in, if the coach with every time he makes a decision, he can build a team around me, or you can say, as in, put me on first time. That's why I was asking you about Rele. I'm like, is it the coach's system that's making Rele not perform as well as he does? I'm not saying Rele uile, guys. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I don't want to look at a problem and say, coach Upela or my fans, but also the players. Hence, I asked you, what do you think is the problem with Orlando Pirates
No,
squad? I the coach's problem. What do you
Okay,
think when you're
I
watching the
think-
team?
Do you know what it is, ne? Let's be honest about Pirates. A lot of the games last season, Pirates were not winning through their play. They were winning because somebody would just pop up and score a goal that would maybe get you the draw or the win. It wasn't because you were playing so well.
So it's
Everything you're saying about Rele right now is similar to what was happening last season. But do you know what the difference was? The difference was last season, at some point, the ball with
clutch.
bobble, and then he'd take the shot and it'd go in. So I think what's happening now is that you're just seeing some of the underlying problems that were at Pirates starting to be exposed.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, it's a lot of things. When we speak about Pirates, and I was speaking about Coach Wadu, and I was speaking about the players, Guti, you're raving about Mbule.
Yeah.
But where's Mbule showed you in the last few seasons that he can take you over the line? It's not to say he's a bad player or anything, but are your expectations walking into it too far? You get me?
I mean, I'm looking at him in the Mamelodi Sundowns game. I looked at him and I was like, he's more of a person who's excited to go forward. He's more of a person who's excited. Because in before
But that's what Pirates plays. That's what Pirates play.
And I don't want to say
Guys,
anything about China as well.
What do you mean that's how Pirates plays?
Can we be honest about Pirates play?
They play like
No, but Pirates doesn't build through the middle. That's why everybody didn't like
we
talent.
build through the wingers.
Yeah, but it's also
But
long balls. Nda plays the long ball out to the side. Mbogazi plays the long ball out to the side.
Yeah, of
that's
course.
how. So that's why I'm like, when I hear Pirates fans saying, now we're playing Tum, I'm like, guys, that's what you play.
But what Mbule brings to the team is not cool. Like I know what he's gonna bring us over the line. I'm telling you, 5-6 games in, we're gonna have this conversation.
But
again.
can it work?
I think
But
it will
also
work.
remember, as much as we love Mbule, I don't think he's a 90 minutes player.
Yeah, like
He's not.
Is he a starter? Or
what
a
are the
sub?
expectations?
He
Here's
can
what I'm trying to
start,
figure out.
but what I'm saying is not gonna give you 90 minutes. That's the reality of it. He's not at that level.
Okay.
That's what I have picked up.
So do you think that's what Pirates needs? A 90-minute
we-
player
Look,
they can hold
Pirates
you
is
pound for
littered
pound.
with talent, guys.
Yes.
There's too much talent there, boy.
Pirates
No.
does not have shortages of quality.
They just can't play.
No, they just need the coach just need to get his starting 11 right, and he just need to instill his philosophy, and he just need a buy-in from the players. That's it.
Do you think that that's maybe the problem with a big squad? Because when I look at Pirates and I look at Sundowns is going through the same thing. The squad is big, it's got a lot of quality. I'm going to shift to Sundowns just for a second here. Sundowns doesn't know whether they're going to play possession football or transition football.
Yeah,
So
but
now-
they traditionally play position.
No,
football.
I get you.
Yes.
But what's happening is that you have Mudiba on the same pitch as Reynaz and Matthews, for example.
Yeah.
And you're asking Matthews to drop back into the midfield. So now Ukadoso has to make the choice and say, if we're going to counter-attack, Mudiba, sit down. We're going to play a flat defense. We're just going to throw balls for Reynaz and Matthews to chase.
Yeah.
If we're not going to do that, bring on Shalulile, allow Mudiba to go into the midfield and play a possession. I feel Pirates is the same way. When I was saying that I worry about Tito and Mbule, it's that there's two centers of...
You can't have two players trying to dictate play.
Exactly. So
You
now you have
can't.
to choose one.
Who's going to
get
take
me?
the lead?
You get
One
so-
has to drop.
Isn't that depending on who you're playing, for example, where you're like, okay, cool. Let's say we're playing a TX Galaxy, for example, right? We'd most likely want to play possession football. Here's now we decide, okay, who's playing this game, how and where. That's where the depth of your squad comes in, where it's like, okay, cool. I have the option to play either transition or possession, depending on the team which I'm playing, right? But that's only if you have two strategies that work.
But that's
as
when-
opposed to them,
Yeah.
where it's like when you see them play, it's like there's no building.
But that's
Here,
why you need a coach
here
with
it's just-
balls. That's why you need a coach with balls.
He needs to decide.
You need a
Needs
coach
to
to say,
decide.
I'm going to sit Tito down.
Yes.
Whether fans like it or not,
I like what you're saying
Tito,
because
sit down.
I like what you're saying when you're referencing to Mamelodi Sundowns because Mudiba looks like a shadow of himself because he's just sitting there.
Playing as a left back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there at the back. He does not know what to do with himself, you know. But I get what you're saying. And coming to Orlando Pirates, you 100% spot on there. And I don't think you really, with what I've seen right now, I don't really think you need Mbule and Tito at the same time. If I were what I was gonna even push Mbule forward. And use him as your creative, you know, because he does not really give you much in terms of defense, you know. Rather push him forward and allow him to be
The dictator, bro.
the dictator there. And then I think it's high time that we have a frank conversation. I think Tito needs to be rested.
Damn.
Okay. Hey, Guningi. But anyway, Pirates fans, me, I try to fight for you guys because I'm a frustrations when I got that I am. Every time I scroll, I know what you're feeling. You're feeling that you want points, you want results. And yes, this tactical talk, it's fine. All we just want points. And I feel like you agree. super subs. From my point. Because
No, I don't want the coach to go. I've
He
got my
mustn't
I've got my reservations with the coach, but I think any coach that comes to a new club will face these challenges. It's just how you're gonna manage yourself when you are faced with these challenges. You still have to get results, yes, but things like this do happen. He just need to dust himself up and win that dressing room. It's his job to win that dressing room, not anyone else. His job.
Also to be fair, it's Pirates.
Yeah.
That's
Team
not a
Angu.
normal team.
It's not a
Exactly.
It's not a
Team
normal
Big
team.
shoes to
Yeah,
fill.
so he mustn't pull a Manchester United on us. Please don't experiment
But
with our
honestly,
team.
he needs to grow into the team.
No, we are putting pressure. If there's any pressure, to win games. I don't know how Chiefs got away with losing last season. But speaking of Kaizer Chiefs,
We're
we are
winning
seeing-
this season.
we are seeing a very different Kaizer Chiefs. And first things first, before get our chance, I had an encounter yesterday.
Yeah.
Some beautiful lady who works at Supersport. Remember when me and Sabiso went to Supersport to announce a partnership with all of you guys?
Oh,
What's the producer's name again? The presenter's name?
Okay.
A very hot girl.
Which one?
Now I don't want to say the name because
Okay.
now,
Anyway, I had an-
now it's put us into a corner.
Yeah, no, I can't because I think it's a friend of mine.
Oh.
So I had an encounter. I met a shoot. She pulls up on me. She's on some, what are you saying about us? So I'm like, what do you mean? On which podcast? No, because
Yeah.
I'm in a few podcasts. And what are you saying about Kaizer Chiefs women not being beautiful, right? And at times she's hot. I'm like, did I say Kaizer Chiefs women are not hot? I was confronted, but then I did save it. And I was like, you are the only exception, right?
Smooth.
I'm a Kosa beautiful women out there. And yes, guys, the show is not about us discussing beautiful women, but the show is about banter all across football, not only in the field, outside of football. What makes us love the game is the fans. We always banter. And talking about Amakosa Mahle.
He's saving it now.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
I'm
Shout out.
saving it now because also Paris still has the hottest hands. Asikolab.
Okay.
Before you ask him, I want to do what George always does to me. What did I say about Kaizer Chiefs, George?
About what?
About Kaizer Chiefs this
Internet.
season?
Yeah.
This season?
Yeah, we spoke about it.
Yeah.
Des, you don't remember
He
me
likes to be
speaking
fake
about
humble.
Kaizer Chiefs?
Oh.
Or do you have to go back to the episode
Those
and
guys
clip
not
it
gonna
out
remember
for him?
what you said.
He likes to be fake humble, this one.
You don't remember.
Remind
Fake
me,
humility
what
is who
happened?
you are.
Please
What did
tell
I
him what you
say?
said.
We're going to go out there and then go to that episode and clip it out for
I'm
you.
gonna clip it for you.
I
But
told you that Kaizer Chiefs is going to be a problem this
the
season.
season.
Because Nabi's not here.
Nah,
Anyway.
bruh.
So
This is all Nabi's work, bruh.
Ben
So-
Khalil is 100% right now.
I'm
Sorry, PD, continue.
Yeah, so I'm seeing Kaizer Chiefs fans happy again. You know, I'm seeing the weather outside is getting warm. It's
This
shining.
guy, bro.
The
Petrol
mornings-
is coming down.
The mornings are warmer,
Yeah.
and content creators are getting very creative. People are preaching. It's looking really, really, really nice. And
Team Enkulu.
Right?
Just as good for the economy.
Yeah,
guys.
just as
Yeah,
good
it
for the
is.
economy.
the diabolical thing is when Chiefs fans are calling the Springboks for a match. That's how confident they are with these 9 points
Sibafuna bonke.
they've been getting. So, tell me what is different about Kaizer Chiefs because it's shocking me as a Pirates. I'm a Pirates fan and obviously I always watch Kaizer Chiefs because obviously it's a rival team. But man, they're playing the goals they scored yesterday, my brother. That goal, I was like, oh, what a beautiful play.
Mm.
What's different about your team this season?
I want to be a little bit realistic, guys.
Okay. Let me ask Super Sub. When
Fake humility
Fake
again.
humility.
Whoa.
He's gonna-
He said he wants to be realistic.
Whoa, what did I
What
say?
is different?
What
I'm
did
talking about the first 3
Whoa,
games.
whoa. What did I say about Stelli's? Daily Bread. That's match 1.
Mm.
We're playing versus who was the
Richards
second one? Richards Bay yesterday, for example, right? Richards Bay sits back. Then in the okay, you don't want me to be technical again.
What?
No,
No,
be
that's
tactical,
all
man.
we're saying.
You're winning
technical.
games last
We just
season. You were
Go,
not
go
winning.
deeper, Papa.
You're winning
Just-
games that last
just
season you were
saying.
not winning. So what's different right now?
No, we started like this last season. Marumo Gallants 4-1. We scored 12 goals, I think, in our first 4 matches last season. Everything was up. I think I'm happy. Obviously, I'm a Chiefs fan. What I've seen that's different is that specifically in last night's game, it's the first time I've seen halftime changes that made sense. It's the first time. Usually we make changes, got to be 80th minute when we're chasing a game. But yesterday we saw a tactical switch. Richards Bay was trying to attack us. They brought in players that can control the game and play the game a little bit forward, and they won. What I was going to say about being realistic is that I think when you look at the games we've played against teams that that fit the mold of what makes Chiefs look good.
Mm.
So Stellenbosch, we always beat them. And we always beat them because of the way that they play. Push everybody forward. You allow us to play the way we want to play. We can't build the ball up. So if you push people forward and we play balls over and you give them due space, then you'll see something. So I don't want to get overexcited because this is what happened last season. It was very similar last season where we were all happy. Stadiums were even full, right? My issue is then going to be what happens, number one, when Nabi comes back. And I know we're joking about it. But when Nabi comes back, I don't know if he has the temperament. Because when he's there, it feels like everything is hyper. And then now when it's hyper, he wants to make the subs, get the last minute or change people just like that. So these substitutions have been great in that side, right? And then, of course, when it comes to the other stuff, guys, you take your chance, whether you're getting 1 or 2, and you win the game.
How are you going to do against the top 6 clubs? Let's say you versus Mamelodi Sundowns. Okay, you're going to say, I beat Sundowns.
But
No,
there's
in
no
the
top 6 in South
In
Africa.
a cup. There's no top 6.
There's
no
top
top
3.
Okay.
No.
Hey, you guys
mean-
are
Top 1 and then 2
still-
and 3.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. But how okay, if last season is how you started and from then onwards it just went downwards, are you not at least a little bit
I guess the nice thing about
excited
now,
what might happen?
I guess the nice thing about now that I can say about Chiefs is that it's not based on hype. So last season it was hype. Nabi was coming in. We won 4-1. We're doing all that stuff. Everybody was hyper. And I think that carried us for a little bit so that when we crashed hard. These 1-0 wins are great because it's a consistent 1-0
It's 3
win.
points, my brother.
No. But what I'm saying is the type of 3 points we're getting, it's not like an excited 3 points.
Are you saying because the expectation is not high, it's easier for you to be like...
Wait, the expectation for Chiefs not high.
No, that's because that's how he
crazy
sounds. Because
business.
compared to last
It's
season.
not.
Last season he's saying
Who's the
4,
next thing
3...
Sundowns?
What? No, I guess that's what you said.
It's not high.
He's
I'm
saying
not
the
gonna lie.
expectation is not that high. So whether they crash or not, it's not going to hurt as
No,
much
do you know
as
what the
last
test is
season.
going to be?
Why
The
would a
test-
club like the Kaizer Chiefs not have high expectations?
Because of
Because of history.
History plays
The
a
last 10
big
years.
deal.
It's 10 years.
But then if this changes, it's not the same setup as
10
last
years.
season.
If you're changing every 2 seasons
10
and you're
years.
still not making
Yeah.
it to top 3, won't
It's
you
clearly
also just
working.
say...
And I can see the morale even from the fans. The stadiums are going to get fuller. People are buying shirts. T-shirt sales are up.
We always buy
Yeah.
shirts.
But again, George, I
We always
think this
buy
is the
shirts,
first
Chief.
time in
Who
the
are you talking
longest...
to?
Did you buy the season shirt?
Yeah?
Did you have it?
Me?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not. There's millions
Yeah,
of
I
us.
was saying...
One of me.
I get what George is saying and where he's coming from, but the last time Chiefs won the first 3 games, I don't. It was not last season. It was a while back.
But we got 12 points in our first 4 games last season. Last season, we started very well last
That
season.
means you won all 4.
No.
12. How you get 4 from 4?
Yeah,
It's
No,
12.
it's sorry.
It can't have been
12 we got 12 from the first,
Let's say 6.
probably maybe 5 games, 6 games.
5 games, 6 games.
Yeah, because I think the last time Chiefs won the first 3 games, they went on to win the league.
Why are you guys putting this on Chiefs?
So much pressure. And
Do
you
you
know
know
where
who we
George
should be
stands.
watching?
Yeah.
I think this season, Kukune is primed to do very well.
They're the dark horse, definitely.
And
But
they're
they
not
did
playing
do- they did
Africa.
well, like,
They're not playing
last
Africa.
season, though.
So Chiefs is still going to go play Confed. The big test is going to be next week. Next week when we play Sundowns.
Yeah.
That's going to be the make or break. And it's going to be our reaction to that game after.
Okay.
So if we lose, can you bring yourselves up after that?
again. If
If
you
you
win,
win,
Can you not
Can-
lose those smaller
but
games?
you get me.
Can we not say the
but
same about
also
Pirates
it's
right
the
now? though?
margin of how you lose that game that's also going to determine how you come
Yeah.
back to it. If it's a 1-0, 2-1, you can still say
Mm.
we're still in it. We're still in it, But I agree with you.
But give us there's 3 points, 9 points. Some people.
Makosa
Hey,
Masentable.
Yeah.
And
If you lose today, it's
If
shy
you lose
for you on
today, bruh,
Saturday, eh?
Who's
How big is Stellies?
You're playing Stellenbosch.
How
That's
big
why
is
I'm saying.
Stellies?
Can't
Just
you say the
now.
same
Yeah,
for
and
them?
we don't beat Sterling.
Yeah, that's the
Stellies.
thing.
It's our boogie team.
We'll see what happens. But it's gonna be a very exciting season. I'm already excited about the fixtures. Orlando Pirates is going to Loftus to go Mamelodi Sundowns.
Is
And
it
that's-
Loftus?
I think it's Lucas Moripe, but
Okay,
yeah.
but the Pirates is away.
Yeah, it's MTN8. It can't play at Loftus.
Yeah.
Pirates is away.
Rubbish.
Quick prediction. Do you see Pirates coming back from this one?
1-0 Pirates win.
So where does it go? Penalties.
Pirates goes through. No.
Finals
Oh,
goes
because
because it was
1-1.
1-1. Yeah.
Mm.
Of course
1-0
because
Pirates
of the
win.
away rule.
1-0
It's going to be
Pirates
2-1 on aggregate, right?
Yeah,
On
2-1 to
aggregate, 'cause
Pirates on
they've
aggregate.
got a
Yeah.
goal. Okay, cool. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm saying Sundowns win, whether it's 1 or 2. Because what I predicted came to pass. Draw, we bring you to Pretoria.
No, but his bet where he slipped did not say that. Because
worry about it.
when the game was playing, I
Don't
was
worry
with
about
him.
Don't worry about
Ara
it.
mfana Raja fell at 1,000. Sundowns to win. Ngithi there's unemali.
1,000.
At 1,000. Ngathi there's a party zobuya.
Don't worry about it.
He was saying exactly this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is Mamelodi Sundowns.
So
This
he's
is the
1,000
champion.
out from this fixture.
No, he lost.
Awunemali uTez.
What's the promo there, boy? Tell me what's happening on Betway fast.
Yeah, unlike me. Unlike me, listen, Betway has a lovely promotion going on right now where if you place a bet up to 25 Rand, you can get yourself a bonus. The bonus will probably reflect every day. You get a bonus every day for every 25 Rand bet that you make.
I made a bet today and I got the bonus value.
You got the bonus.
Yeah, but
You
it
see what-
spins.
Yeah, it's a spins, but it's still a bonus. You know what I'm saying?
Bonus, 25 Rand.
Listen. You got your
Mara
bonus.
spend imali yakho.
Exactly. You can make
Bakuzama.
it. Yeah, it's something.
Angithi yakushaya le yokubhetha.
Betway is smart.
Bakunikeza something else.
Betway is smart because me, I don't play casino game.
But you still got the bonus. Because you know what it is? Let's say you lost that 25 Rand, right? And then you get the bonus spins and all that. You could probably make it back.
Betway is telling Prince, we don't trust you to go bet. On the
Exactly.
other ones.
Let me go spin.
We are gonna spin for when help
But do you know
you
how many
spin. They're
spins I get?
helping you.
I bet almost every day. Do you know how
Yeah.
many spins I get? And I
And it's
was-
balancing your account
it's
right
only
now. Thank you,
25
Betway.
Rand, Rand.
Thank you, Betway. It's
3 Rand.
balancing.
Okay, thank you,
balancing.
Betway.
Wow.
It's
Ibuya
balancing.
pila leo
But
3 rand.
ngicela 25 Rand ibe cash too. Ngicela cash Betway. Angilwi.
Bro,
Angilwi. I'm just
Spina,
I'm just a
Joe.
boy.
spin. Bet that
Spin.
25 spin. It's from the
Just a
9th of
boy.
August until the 25th of
Just a
September.
boy, gents. I'm just
T's
a boy.
and C's do apply.
Someone who's making my head spin. Can we talk about it?
Zing, zing.
Isak is making my head spin. He is making everybody in England is talking about him. But before we go to Isak, we're gonna transition to him, right? We had our first Premier League matches. First 10, right? How many are there?
Mm.
Over the weekend,
Over the weekend.
with the solid 10. We had the big game of the weekend, which was obviously Man United. I don't know why I'm saying a big game because it's Man
I
United.
don't know why you're saying it either.
I
Like,
think it was
why
a
would
big
you
game.
expect
I'm
It was probably the most exciting
Oh.
game of the weekend. To be
Okay,
fair.
exciting.
Bottom
Now,
of the barrel.
Man
teams.
United and Arsenal. I watched. Honestly, according to my opinion, it was a boring game. I was bored.
The scoreboard doesn't say boring.
Yeah, Arsenal took the 3
The
points.
3 points doesn't say 3
But I was
points with
bored.
an asterisk.
I was literally bored watching that match.
Mm.
And I was like, what is the only thing that was exciting was how the new signings from Man United were hungry. How they were just chasing after the ball.
100%.
Wemo is gonna score some goals this season.
Antonio,
He's
they
going
can use
to
that
bang
hunger at
some
the bottom
goals.
of the log when they're fighting
Cunha-
relegation.
Eh?
When they're fighting relegation, they'll use that hunger.
George.
Don't come to me and tell me about hungry. Man,
George.
to
Arsenal, I'll come back to
guys, Amorim has lost 15 of his
The
first
last-
28 games
you. Okay, but
in the league.
let's erase last season's games.
Hey, whoa.
He did not have any signings. These are his signings.
Whoa.
Can we judge Imarim based on his
50
signings?
less than 50%.
Can we judge Imarim
Yes,
based on
less
his
than
signings?
50%.
No, that's tough. I won't lie.
No, but then he never made signings. He just took Ten Hag's team. Now he brought players. He brought in players that he wants: Sesko, Mbeumo, and Cunha. We got to see some really exciting players and how they are playing up front. This is the most hungry I've ever seen. For the first time, I didn't even see Bruno Fernandes shining in that game.
But they still got coached.
Oh,
To lose 1-0 against a team that finished second last season, I think that was a good performance from Man United. Against smaller teams like Man City, they will do well.
Are you gonna? Yeah, I don't know if
Are
that's
we
the
talking
one.
about the same Man City that gave people
This is why
4?
Betway gives you spins.
4.
This is why.
No. Man City is a different animal now. I won't lie to you.
You, as an Arsenal fan, you signed Gyökeres for a huge amount of money, a striker you needed. Havertz is on the bench. And I got to see
Havertz is injured
a
now.
whole Victor. Victor not even managed to get a shot at goal, never mind on target. Is he, because he's not a transitional player, is he like more I come from the wing type of player? Is he not fitting with Osaka on the right and Martinelli on the left? Is not getting enough supply from your players for to allow him to play the game he wants to play, or he just sucks.
Mara, we had this conversation. I think the biggest thing that Gyökeres is going to have to do is to adapt to the level of the English right? So you could see he was a tad bit
Stiffish,
maybe
behind,
slowish.
Yeah.
Like
was a
he was a
big game,
step
though.
behind.
It's like you put a
Right?
grade 1 in a grade 3 class. That's how
game
we
though.
looked.
I think it was a big game. It was very intimidating for him, and he started that game.
And he fumbled.
No, Mara, you just spoke about Pirates.
Yeah.
Does Arsenal have a chance to be intimidated right now?
Especially depending on last season.
Especially
there's
depending on it.
That's the worst football I've seen you play in the last 28 games.
Actually, how do you feel about Arsenal transitioning from this beautiful playing team to now being like a corner-winning team, set piece?
You guys
team?
are my figures all. Everything is corner. Because I swear to God, as soon as I saw the corner, I'm like, this is what corner is. This is what corner is. And guess what? Sloppy at the back, Man United. I still think they need to buy some defenders. The keeper, I don't know what the hell he was doing. And there you guys,
it's a
you guys
set-piece
went to score.
coach.
But you guys have been a very good set piece.
But that's what I'm
team
saying.
in
How do you
general.
feel about it? That it seems like Arteta might even be moving away from this idea of Arsenal playing flowing football. To
Just
just, you
corners.
know what? Let's get the corner.
Let's get the free kicks.
Let's win. Let's
do
win through that.
I think this is the most boring football Arsenal has ever played, but it works for Arteta. It works for the club because 3 years in a row, you guys are coming really close to winning and clinching the title, right?
3 years in a row in a 5-year career so far.
Look.
What do you feel about that?
Man
Phase
United,
six,
kind of share the
Phase
sentiments.
six, next
'cause-
phase,
But
phase
also,
seven,
like,
phase
if it's
seven.
not broke, why would you fix it then? Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like Arsenal set pieces.
It's not
don't
winning him the
work.
title.
But it's not like they
That's
don't
what I'm
work.
saying. Like
Second place does not win anything.
But it's not like it doesn't work.
guys, are you
When
giving?
Arsenal takes a set
Do
piece,
we
you
give
look
Arteta?
at it, you're
Do we
scared.
give Arteta too much leeway?
You guys haven't won anything.
That's
in
what
the
I'm
last-
saying.
The only thing you have is Community Shield.
You guys keep telling me that Arsenal is knocking. When I say it's been 5 years,
If Gyökeres starts knocking in the goals, maybe you can compete with Haaland, who's just there scoring goals every single match.
But is it 5 years of progress is the question. Like,
is that
like-
enough?
Like, no. Considering, let's say, if
guys,
you come
not
in
enough.
at in the first year and you were bottom of the barrel, right? Then we say 2 points up, 2 positions up, 5 positions
you
up.
weren't bottom of
Three-
the barrel.
No, I'm asking as a hypothetical.
Okay.
Arsenal is a top
Right.
4 team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been known for that.
You're supposed to be in top 4.
Arsenal always in the top 4.
But
Right.
it took him.
Arteta hasn't really done much to surpass that.
Yeah.
It took him 2 years to become top 4.
Yeah.
It
So
took him
now
2 years.
He's come second how many times? 3 times now. Or 2 times?
Two times, I think.
Not the third
Three
time.
times. He's come second now.
I think
So,
it's stable.
Is that
bro.
a good thing?
It's stable. It's not a good thing, but it's stable. At least you're not dropping.
but
that's
this is
the
for
thing.
the win.
No, but I hear what you're saying. But it would be a different case if you guys were dropping down.
Maraska's a world champion.
I wasn't convinced it should win against
Ten
Man United. I literally wasn't.
Guys.
If it was not for that lucky goal, yes, set piece squad, you planned it. I would say you planned it, but I was not convinced. Man United looked more scary than
No,
than
Mara,
Arsenal.
mina ngibuza ngo-Arteta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His peers, Maresca's winning trophies,
Mm.
right? Ten Hag won trophies for however bad he was at Manchester United. Trophies.
Yeah.
You know, Manchester City is Manchester City. Liverpool is Liverpool. So then how long then do we give Arsenal to just be, hey, well done, guys?
So you
How
made
long
it.
did Liverpool give Klopp a chance?
But what
Couple
did
of
Klopp
years.
do?
He
Klopp
won the
first-
Champions League.
On his fourth
First,
Fourth year.
first season he came
fourth, somewhere there.
Yeah, fourth. Second season, I
And
think he
then-
got to the final of the Champions League. I think so.
And then he came second.
But he had won the Champions League within
Yeah.
3
yeah,
years.
he got, I think, the first final where he lost to Real Madrid.
something.
Yeah, it was Real Madrid, yes.
Real
And
Madrid,
the
then he
second one
beat
won against
Tottenham. Ne?
Tottenham.
So in 3 years,
That one he won.
Yeah.
you get,
Yeah.
but you get what I mean. In
Yeah.
3 years, already that man has given you a Champions League.
So, hey,
So
what?
I'm
Arteta
saying
has
that
done nothing.
I'm saying when you put Arteta next to his peers, I get it. We keep saying that our peers are the Liverpools, are the Real Madrids, are the what. When you look at them and the returns they've had in 2 years, 3 years, you have to look at Arteta and say, Mara guys,
So Arsenal's like
phase
this.
7.
So Arsenal's like theirs with Betway.
Yo,
Just always coming close.
Yeah,
Never
there's-
winning.
there's
It's always by one, bro. Like, it's always by
Hey,
one.
man, it's always by 1, 2, 3 points. Those points, they matter.
Yeah.
no, it's
But,
like there's in the talking
um,
stages. Just talking
but-
stage after
but-
talking stage.
Let's highlight on Man United. I mean, Arsenal, we have expectations. Hopefully, Gyökeres comes and starts scoring some goals, which I think maybe as his first match, we are being hard on him. And it was against Man United. It's a high-pressure match, even on paper. So maybe that might have been his head. That's why he didn't perform. But I like the fact that Arteta gave him a starting position. He started. I think once he starts banging in those goals, we're gonna see a difference. Because Hazard came. What do you mean? What's his name? Havertz. He came and did nothing. Also, still get fine.
Can I ask a question? Looking at Man United, do you think that Bruno Fernandes still holds that place that he has for Man United to the point where they really need him? You know, I was watching the game and I was thinking to
He's the
myself,
best player
if
in the
they
squad, Des.
no, hear me out. That's my thing. If your anchor is this one person, if you remove this person, does it not give the rest of the players motivation enough to be like, hey, listen, he's not holding us anymore. Now let's start pushing. Because I'm watching the game, I'm seeing Bruno.
Who's Let's? My question is, who's Let's?
Let's
in
is
that squad?
the squad.
Who?
The rest of the squad.
Give me a name in that squad that you'd be like, okay, this one, if Bruno is out.
No. That's my point.
Because you know what's fun about Man United?
Mm.
I looked at the team sheets. That's my right. Imrem is a bonda. Bro, that guy had Mbuyam on this side, Cunha on the other side. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, Mason Mount. In between those two, Mason Mount.
Maybe they
Playing a
gel.
striker.
Maybe they gel.
Maybe they're in practice on
Maybe
FIFA.
in practice.
How many shots did he have?
I don't know. Maybe
None,
practicing.
my brother. Zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
That's what I'm saying. What do you think, George? Take Bruno. Take Bruno out of Man
Man
United.
United
I
fans are
think
gonna
I
hate you,
think you always need a player that has been maybe the standard to be in the team.
Mm.
And if Bruno was the best thing for Manchester United over the past few years, I think you don't get rid of that player. So Bruno, if he can gel with the guys, it's always a plus.
Yeah.
If you take him out, you maybe risk having a whole destabilization of saying, "Hey guys, it's just new players playing."
Mm.
So I think you do need Bruno for
He's a
that.
senior player, yeah.
He's a senior player.
I was talking about Amat. There's very, very young
Maguire's a
players.
senior
Oh, no, I'm
player, you can
lying.
argue that.
It was,
Harry
it was Dogu,
Maguire.
right? It was Dogu playing on the... Is Dogu playing left? Who's a Man United fan here?
No one.
Dogu
Because they suck.
wasn't Dogu playing on the left?
Yeah, the left back.
Cunha? What was Cunha playing? Because if Mbeumo
He's a
was-
forward. Cunha is a forward.
So then why did I see Mason Mount in front? Was he playing behind Mason Mount?
So their formation is a bit weird. So they've got like
Yeah, I meant to say Dogu because I'm tripping right now. I'm just
so they
thinking.
play 3-4, 3-4, 2-1.
3-4-2-1.
3-4-2-1.
Like
So,
2 on wing or 2
Amorim
in
is
the
always
middle?
gonna always have like three.
So you're saying they rotate? You think they
defenders.
rotate? Because
Wait, are the 2 on the wings or the 2 in the middle, like cams?
Screw modern football, man. No,
What's
they're
going on?
cams.
The cams.
Mm.
So you play 2.
3-4-2-1. Your width comes from the 4. They cams.
But then do they have the
What is
fitness to then
football,
drop
guys?
back when
they're
it's...
killing football.
Yeah, in Nathan we complicate man land. Yes.
So that's some of the drama that happened.
Mm.
I don't want to finish the episode without even talking about the other teams. Are people actually trying to what's the word I'm trying to look for? Thingy. Man City. Count out Man City. Because people are talking about who might be winning the league or Chelsea might be cooking. I watched Chelsea. I watched the Chelsea match.
Yo!
What a shame.
Crystal Palace
From the club
held
champions.
us.
What's in the world champions?
You know, the worst part is that when he goes through something like this from the Premier League champions, no one is gonna say this thing.
But we're talking about you right now. Don't mention
fair.
me.
No, it's
this
fine.
is about
No, it's
Chelsea,
fine.
who could not even manage to get 3 points from a lousy Crystal Palace.
You can't call Crystal Palace lousy, guys.
Oh,
Crystal,
now Crystal
you
Palace is not
cannot.
lousy.
You cannot
Crystal
call
Palace is not lousy anymore.
You cannot I've never said Crystal Palace
So
is
what
lousy.
happened to?
Guys, are we
so
not
what
talking
happened to club of world
This
champions?
is the same Crystal Palace that y'all couldn't beat last season. This is the same Crystal Palace that held Man City like this. And you want to tell me they're lousy? They're
They
not a
couldn't
bad
even
team.
beat
are
them
not-
on
we are not
Community
the-
Shield.
It's community.
Come on.
Penalties.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No.
They're not lousy.
Okay,
That is a decent team.
but world champions,
Dog, listen.
world champions.
No, wait.
Versus Community Shield champions.
No,
you
no,
can't
no,
even
no,
get
no,
3
no.
points. You were shouting here last season.
Yes.
What are your ratings? Oh, I think Chelsea win the league.
I didn't say
Oh,
that.
Chelsea to win the
Man
league.
City might be there. I said Chelsea second. But you know what it is? Prince, you can't. The problem is, no,
You're
they
a
held
good
us.
cup team.
Ah,
suck in the league.
That's crazy.
Chelsea sucks in the league.
That's crazy.
Let me hear you
But
speak.
there's what was happening. What was
No,
happening?
no, guys.
Now
can I
you're
tell you-
inverting Cucurella.
Yes, bring me
Yo,
in
can I
this-
tell you, Cucurella
Super
was
Sub
going
is
from
bring-
left wing to central attacking, and then he tried to drop back. He couldn't run fast enough. Like there was so much happening, bro. Like when I really look at it, they held us. You know how we normally would build? We say Palmer, pass in, pass out, left, right. Even Pedro Mfana, he couldn't get a shot
What
in.
happened to
You're not
going
mad
wide
enough.
to
You're
allow
not mad enough.
Can I
Palmer
tell
to
you,
play?
the left and the right backs of Crystal Palace have an incredible pace. they kept up very well. And then
Where
now,
was Palmer?
defensively,
Where was Palmer?
He was nowhere to be seen. They trapped him.
No, but I saw him. I
Enzo-
saw him in the
Yes.
game. I saw him.
You saw him, but what did you see him do?
What did he do? Is the question.
Exactly my point.
So,
and then you have
is
their
Cole Palmer a
striker.
scam? Is Cole Palmer a scam?
And now your problem is
Chelsea
you use
fans-
one game and then now you want to question every player and the whole organization as a whole.
My brother, I'm asking you.
No, the Cole
He's your
Palmer's
star
not a
player,
scam.
correct, George? He's not their star player.
100%.
Yes.
Chelsea fans, they pride themselves
On what?
with the celebration and the name Cole Palmer.
Listen.
So I'm asking the Chelsea fans,
Yes.
where was Cole Palmer against Cristal?
he's just
His
a
eyes
little-
tend to Cristal.
It doesn't
What
matter.
happened?
Listen.
Did it freeze?
They held
during
us.
the match?
They held us, and that's fine. I'll admit that we could not do anything against Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Same way with even their striker, Motata. That man is a different animal on his own.
George, I want you to
Mutata.
mark this day.
Mutata.
Listen to how
Mutata.
Chelsea supporters are praising a team like Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Look at how they are rating it.
Did they
right?
not whoop him? Did they not whoop you for the Community
I
Shield?
never said they never whooped me. I'm
You
saying, look at how the world champions
Yes.
are praising a team like Crystal Palace.
Yes.
What's going to happen when they meet a team like Newcastle, like Nottingham Forest? Let me not talk about Man City.
Aston Villa.
Aston
Worry
Villa
about that.
and Arsenal.
Don't worry about
A
that.
Liverpool.
We are a little bit higher.
Don't worry about it. We'll
Right?
build, guys.
Boogie.
When they meet the Premier League champions, what's going to happen? Because at the rate at which the predictions were going before,
It's the first game.
so it doesn't matter.
No, listen.
You understand?
No,
you
it's a
understand
different
that Pep
conversation.
Guardiola can win this whole league
Can I tell
without
you?
losing a match?
Can I tell you? It's a
Arsenal
different
has done it before.
conversation. Because now, if we look at, like, for example, we're looking at the PSL, we're looking at the Premier League. The PSL, we're 34 games in. Then we can start having these conversations. The Premier League, it's the first game.
Do you understand that? Okay.
It's the first
I hear
game.
you.
Now,
Do
where
you
are we
understand
looking
that
at
you
our
can't afford
predictions?
to be losing games in the Premier League?
You can't afford to, but if we're looking at the first game out of how many games we play, come on.
What's the expectation of Chelsea?
The expectation.
Yes, what's your expectation
My
of Chelsea?
expectation is at least second place. And I've said this before.
Last week
I
you
don't
were saying this.
You're lying,
Last week you
Prince.
said I'm gonna win the league.
I said it's between Man City, Chelsea.
No.
I don't see Liverpool. Run it back. Run it back.
Wait, you
I
said
know
you
what
don't
I
see
said.
Liverpool?
Yeah?
Exactly my point.
Now,
So,
see.
Guys, I live for one episode and then in a...
George, you know what? You know
Why?
I'm being hard on this guy now.
Ask him.
It's because I'm trying to make him understand the quality and the standards of where the EPL is. You have a team like Man City that can go 20 games without losing a match. You're playing in a league where it can go the whole season losing one match. Liverpool
Right.
went and they lost one game throughout the whole season.
But
And
lost
already-
everywhere else, including to the
Where?
same
We won the
PSG,
league.
including to the same
We won the
PSG
league.
that we were able to
We
beat.
won the league.
So now what? Now when we talk about big teams now.
We're talking about Premier League, not Champions League.
No.
not
I
Carabao. We're
think
talking
you were
about
talking
Premier
about.
League.
I think you were talking about when they faced the world champions, when they faced your likes of Man City. What happened with PSG with you,
It's
and
you
what
guys.
happened with me?
Wait, okay, this is very
What happened with me?
How did we get there?
No, because now you can't be saying you're a big team. if
Sapa,
you
Crystal
can't-
Palace.
Wait, this is very interesting. This is very interesting.
Bullshit,
Prince,
nigga,
what's your
bro.
top 4 prediction?
I did say it last week.
Yeah?
I said
Oh, you
Liverpool-
didn't watch our show?
Yeah?
Eh?
Yeah?
I think you kicked me out.
Huh?
Don't you-
You kicked me
Yourself
out. Eh?
What do you mean?
Oh, boss comes and then you're like, no, George.
George, no, I said
We needed a chair.
Liverpool, Man City. I said Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, and Chelsea. I put them fourth.
Yeah.
That's the best I could do with these guys. At this rate, sixth is looking very, very, very real.
He's one game, and mind you, we drew 0-0. They didn't score
A
against us.
draw is
We didn't score against
a
them.
draw.
So now when you look at it, like, what is it talking about? It was pound for pound when you think about it.
I don't know.
Look, it's still early. It's
Thank
still very
you.
early.
So
It's still
you're
very
saying
early.
to win the Premier League,
I
you can
wouldn't
afford
say-
these random draws. To win
to win.
the Premier League, you can afford
It's
these draws.
one game.
I think that's why I'm saying that
It's
it
one too many, Des, for the Premier League.
it depends on how they go from here.
Not even they. It depends how Man City goes. You see how Haaland is. You see the signings Man City is doing. We're not talking enough about the other blue team. Man City is cooking. So underrated this season because everyone is thinking Arsenal is their year. You think Liverpool might retain it. I'm scared. And your papa and just a Liverpool fan saying Liverpool might take it. My brother, I'm scared of Man City, bro. Once Rodri is back
Must we
and
clip
fit,
it?
clip it. I mean, I will never underestimate Man City. I will never underestimate Man City.
But can I tell you what the team that has it rough in the first 4 or 5 games is United. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Why are we talking about United?
No, I'm just
Yeah.
because I looked at it the other day
guys.
and I'm like, I think they're playing. Who are they playing next? I think they're playing City next, Chelsea, then Liverpool at some point, like Align. So
But why are we talking about Man United, guys?
I'm just saying. I was just looking at it like because
What's the
when
expectation for Man United this season?
Top 6.
top 6,
Top
Yeah,
6
Back to Europa, maybe.
from
Yeah.
the basement.
Yeah. I
I
think they'll
don't
do
know.
better than last season.
I don't know, man.
wow,
I don't know.
okay.
I don't know
So
about that one.
they play Fulham next.
Indugu.
and then Burnley. This is the league, right?
Okay.
And then
That's Walker.
Man City,
Mm.
Chelsea,
Mm.
Brentford. But any team is big for United. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Why are we talking about
Yeah,
United?
Can I talk about my team now? No, because we had debutants in the squad. Okay, we got to see an official game with Slot's new signings. We had Ekatike on there.
His face.
It was beautiful to watch. It was so beautiful to watch because as a new signing, that's what you do in the Premier League. You score on your debut. Unlike Gyökeres, unlike Cunha, unlike Mbeumo, Ekatike scored. And it's going to bring me to the big conversation. We had a big VAR moment in that match where I felt like, I don't know how you guys felt, I felt like it was supposed to be a send-off
Yeah.
for the other guy. And it wasn't. And the controversy continues. Is VAR going to continue ruining these matches that people don't see later on in the season?
Guys, nifunela ni VAR.
Asifuni marikona talk.
Because I don't understand. It's still people that are at the...
At the end of the
I
day,
agree with
people.
George. I mean,
It's still people.
Guys,
at the end of the day, it's left for human interpretation. And
Was it a red card or not? That was a
Close.
clear handball, guys.
It was
Ulbambile ulande song esandla landa swalithi.
I know sometimes you just
Yeah,
react.
that's why I'm like, I'm
you
not...
react, bro. You just, when
Dog,
things
he
are-
literally went for the ball. Don't try and be he just he
No, he
went.
reacted.
No, he went for the ball like
Dog,
this.
when
you
the
could say it's a
adrenaline
red
is
card,
inside-
but again,
Yeah.
It's neither here nor there.
If
Neither
we
here
did
nor
not
there.
manage to go and win 4, because one thing about Bournemouth that they tried to cook. They tried to cook. They went back from 2-0 to 2-2. Late in the game, but obviously as champions we showed character. As champions,
Oh my gosh.
why are people hating on Liverpool? Like, what's going on here? Mo Salah does it again. It's inevitable on day one. On opening match, he
This
always
guy
scores.
is like, do you know what I'm realizing? When Prince talks about his teams, it's just always, it was so enlightening. He does it again, the champions.
I
Come on
He
now.
left.
He just
Yeah,
butters
just
them.
butters
Guys, when
them.
you, guys,
When
when we
you
lose,
when the
we
rest
lose,
of the
I'm fair.
teams-
When you lose, I'm fake.
You're lying.
No, you're lying. You're lying.
Yeah, you're lying.
Sub. When you lose, don't I crash out on Nunez?
yeah,
Ooh, crash out.
He crashes out on the scapegoat. He never
Oh, yeah.
crashes out on the
On the
team.
On the
team
team as a
itself.
whole.
I do.
Okay, fair
You
enough.
say,
Okay,
Nunez.
can I have
And
a
then
moment
you
to
say-
crash out?
Okay.
I think we, as Liverpool, we need MacG on that squad. I think Crystal Palace must sell him to us because Konaté's performances lately are becoming a bit shaky. And I think there's only one thing that's in his head. Real Madrid.
Shaky.
Real Madrid is in his head.
Why does every Liverpool player with you is always
Real Madrid is in his head.
connected?
For real,
We have
bro.
offered
Like
him a
every
contract.
time, like...
We have offered him a contract, but Liverpool said if he doesn't sign before this window closes, we're gonna sell him in January.
But he's
100%.
playing.
My thing is, he's not playing to the level, to Van Dijk's level, and we need another central defender.
You are expecting Konaté to be on Van Dijk's level.
He's been playing alongside of him for too
Wait,
long now.
wait.
Matip,
Did you hear that?
Matip was playing along Van Dijk, and he was
Was
Can I
Matip
tell you,
at Van Dijk's level?
On
you
his
can't
level.
say that. You can't say that about any player
Yeah, man.
in the same position as you. That's like you
so
saying,
when I speak about my team, now you're gonna tell me I can't speak about my team.
no, that's
what do you
what
want
we're
from
saying.
me?
We're saying be realistic.
Konaté is not playing at the level I want him to play. He
You
concedes.
said Van Dijk level. Can Konaté
Yes.
That
ever
doesn't-
play
that
at Van
doesn't
Dijk
work.
level?
He can.
Dog, that's like saying if you had a Kevin De Bruyne and you had a freaking Rodri, right?
A Silva.
And
It's
the-
David
yeah.
Silva.
Ah, Kevin De Bruyne and Cole Palmer. Make that example.
Let's
right? Like,
let's say that. And now you
Are
say
you
to
gonna
him,
fall for
please
it?
don't
Are you gonna fall for it?
Nah,
Are
first of
you
all-
gonna fall
first of
into
all,
it?
he's
Are you
the-
gonna fall
no,
into
I'm a
it?
champion.
Are you gonna?
Wait.
Oh,
Milan,
what?
Milan,
What did you say? What did you say?
Milan,
I'm a what?
Keep quiet.
I'm a what? Use your words. I'm a what?
You get a new phone cover one time and you loud. Keep quiet.
This has nothing to do with the
Listen,
phone cover.
Listen,
Right
you
when a
can't
super
put them
sub-
like that. Okay, right? Cole Palmer could not fill the shoes
Side by
of
side.
Kevin De Bruyne. And if you play together like this, you think he's going to just magically adopt.
We need, as a Liverpool fan, I can tell you that we need another central defender. You can argue with me and yell as a Chelsea fan.
Hey, we're saying, why do you want Konaté to be on Van Dijk's level?
That's
Because
impossible.
we are, we are
Are you
defending champions number one,
Okay,
and we
which-
want great performances. We can't have
Is Gay on Van Dijk's level?
if Gay gets in the squad, he's gonna start over Konaté for sure.
Is he on Van-
That's not the
Answer
question. Like, you said you want to. We're saying
Let me
like for
justify what
like.
I'm saying here. Konaté has played with Van Dijk for 3 seasons minimum, right? And his performances are dropping. Konaté's performances are dropping alongside the best defender in the world. I repeat, right? His performances are dropping. He's making a lot of mistakes, right? And he's getting a lot of bookings. which means now we don't have either a
But Prince,
backup
when have
centre-back.
you had a centre back that you could say was close to the level of Van Dijk ever in Liverpool?
Konaté, bro, in his first season, he was cooking, bro. Matip in his prime, he was not Van Dijk's level, but he could play well with Van Dijk and they could gel really well.
What was Van Dijk's claim to fame? That he wasn't dribble past, that he could defend one man.
Yeah.
They could cover
There's two centre-backs in the
Robertson.
team, Mr. George.
No, I'm talking about Van Dijk, what made him famous. I'm saying that I think you're being a little bit unfair to the partner of Van Dijk because you've never asked the partner of Van Dijk to be that high.
No, but
Because Van Dijk has always been
There's
just
always
him.
been, and then the
no, but
guy.
then Konaté has also been him. I'm talking about a player
but
that I
also
know.
how much of, I mean, Van Dijk, if we are being honest, is not the player that he was 5 seasons ago. How much of that has also impacted the defense, Liverpool's defense?
He's old. Also,
So you wouldn't want to have Van Dijk in your squad?
I'd love to have him.
Would you not want Van Dijk in your squad?
No. I've got the best defense in the league.
Who?
Technically, Arsenal.
He's doing this
Calafiori,
thing again.
Saliba.
Oh, Saliba,
Arsenal's
Gabriel.
defense is not better than
Gabriel.
Liverpool.
Clean sheets.
But
Ah,
on
what-
paper,
Ah.
on paper,
No, on paper. What is paper? The result.
paper is the result.
You guys don't want to give Man United their penalty last weekend. So I'm going to next.
What does that have to do
Because
with...
your Saliba was playing basketball.
So you want my team to give the other
Your
team...
Saliba was playing basketball.
You want
Am
my
I lying?
team
Am I
to give
lying?
somebody a penalty.
Am I lying? I saw what I saw, me. Don't tell me about Saliba.
And
but-
did they concede?
Yeah, when I talk
Like,
about,
I don't understand.
when I talk about things that my team needs to fix, they fight me, right? They said, when he speaks about Liverpool, it's Salah, PFA Player of the Year. Can we talk about the awards now? Can we talk about what awards Van Dijk won? I don't want to glaze my
Why
team.
are you going off?
Can you
What's
please talk
happening?
about Isak?
What's happening?
Talk about your
But
Isak.
to answer him, I think Gay is like, I'll put him in the top 10 current centre backs in the Premier League right now.
One time.
He is that good.
But does it fix anything?
Yes.
Like my thing is like I'm looking at Prince and I'm saying you've never asked for the centre back to be
The
there.
reality
So
of
I'm
it is
like,
that you are just getting another Konaté.
yeah,
We
that's
concede.
the thing.
We
Like,
concede goals. Konaté has been sloppy and it's
do
costing
you
us
know who
matches.
doesn't concede goals?
Okay.
Thank you.
But,
Well done.
okay, so another player we're trying to bring into the squad to strengthen the squad even more
Are you
is
trying?
Isak. So now,
Are you trying?
let's not make this about Liverpool.
you
Liverpool made an
trying?
offer. Yes, Liverpool made an offer. We offered the money we think Isak is worth. But the big story, the big news is that it's between Isak and Newcastle. Right? We all know what's going on. So I'll let you guys have your
Did you see
say.
him get into the Liverpool big story?
I don't want to talk about what Liverpool is doing there. I want to talk about Newcastle and Alexander Isak. We already lost another Alexander. He went to the Bernabeu.
That's a very good accent.
Yeah.
I tried. I'm a Scouser off by heart. And I just want to say a kind of coke.
Kind of cold.
Chicken and a kind of cook.
But football-wise, football knowledge, I'm not going to say much. I want you guys to chip in on this and talk about the situation with Newcastle. It's making news. Every single day is an update. Last night, Isak went on his Instagram and he was expressing how he feels that Newcastle made some promises to him. And if those promises are not met, he's not going to be playing for the team again. He's not going to be wearing the shirt again. He has 1 year left on his contract. Just quickly, boys, before we close.
What's your beef?
I think it's.
I don't have beef. I'm asking you guys,
Yeah.
how are you seeing the situation football-wise?
Do you know what I?
Don't make this about Liverpool. It's not about Liverpool.
Okay,
It's
fine.
about
fine.
Isak.
I don't want to say anything. I think my one thing is the way he's handling everything right now. He might not have a team at the end of this. You know what I'm saying? Because one, you are still tied down to Newcastle, right? That means you're obliged to go to your trainings. You're obliged to go anything related to the club. Yes, you want to leave. We understand you want to leave. But if you want to strike now before you've even signed, all that's going on with Liverpool now is talks. There's an offer on the table. No one has signed anything. No one has agreed to anything. But you're acting like you've already left. So now when the deal goes to poop, right? And you now have to go back into the same system that you were shitting on, that you were neglecting, and all that. You're not going to be seen as that guy anymore.
But Isak
And then
is
they'll-
claiming.
Can
No,
I just
discipline.
read you a statement from Newcastle? The last part of it, I think it just sums it up, right?
Yeah.
It says, "This is a proud football club with proud traditions, and we strive to retain our family feel. Alex remains part of our family and will be welcome back when he's ready to rejoin these teammates."
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Right.
He ain't
but
going
then the
nowhere.
statement that Isak claimed is that there were promises that were made to him by the club.
Does not matter.
So-
You are contracted.
You're
So the
contracted.
question
And
is-
the objectives of the club changes.
Yeah.
They see them, they probably see themselves contesting for the league now,
Champions
and they need
League,
a player
Champions
like that. If he's contracted to them, they decide what they want to do with him. That's the
But
reality
so
of
what's up
it.
now with how he's behaving as Newcastle, right? What do you do with him to
He does not
discipline or to put him in line and be like, you can't be going around yapping your mouth the whole time? What do
He
you
doesn't
do?
want to play for the club anymore,
think-
bro.
But he can't decide.
So isn't it
that.
wise for Newcastle to cash out on the 120 that Liverpool is offering them, take their money? Because right now you're going to have a player who's going to come back to training.
That's what I was saying.
He doesn't want to play, dog. He doesn't
No,
want to play.
look. I'm sympathetic. Okay, look, you can be sympathetic to Isak. I don't know what promises were made, right? If there was promises made and they weren't on paper, shame.
Tough.
But
Unfortunately,
if promises were made, you can understand why a player might be angry. And part of maybe some of the anger that he's feeling, or allegedly, is that, guys, you told me you were going to build a squad. Now you don't have a technical director. Your ownership stuff is changing.
Yep.
You want me to sacrifice another year
Yep.
of my career
Yep.
where I don't see what's happening.
Yep.
And there's a club that just won the league that's knocking on the door.
They want me.
And if
Yeah.
allegedly y'all set me down and said, if an offer comes, we're going to let you go, I would also be mad.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that it's right.
Yeah.
And I'm
No,
not
it's-
saying that it's going to come to anything. But I'm like, you can maybe understand that, because it's funny these days we're seeing a lot of players having to resort to that with the clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Ribeiro's,
just like it's their only way of,
You go? Yeah.
of making them themselves head.
Ribeiro's in Brazil right now.
guys
Is he
are
still in Brazil?
grown. He
Apparently he's
is.
still in Brazil.
But I'm saying that
But
Mina,
there is okay. No,
But he's
it's another story. We're
contracted.
digressing now.
Newcastle
Yeah, but
also is being stupid because right now you made promises. Yes, contracted. I get that, Des. But right now they're about to lose a player because regardless what they say,
To
that
who?
guy's not going to wear the shirt again
But how is he going to wear the shirt if you're
because he doesn't want to play.
Where is he going to play? No one has signed him.
Now it's
He's
going to
not
make
gonna-
it's
he's
going to
not
be
gonna wear the shirts again.
it's going to be a bad. I think it's going to be a bad
He's not gonna play for the team
example
again, bro.
to bring him back into the team.
He won't
Because
play
then
for the club
you're,
again.
You're rewarding
Bad behavior.
dissent.
And then you as a
so are you
Liverpool
saying
fan.
Mudau shouldn't
No,
be brought back to
we-
Sundowns? George?
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Mudau.
Oh, if I'm Caruso, if I'm Sundowns, leave.
I know,
We've
but-
already sacrificed one coach for you.
Yeah.
Why must we sacrifice another one?
You see, that's what I mean.
Get
It's like,
you.
I
think
would sell him. I would say Isak. I would sell him. I would be like, oh, you don't want to play.
Newcastle is dumb because
you're gonna shoot
we're the
yourself
only
in the
club
foot
who wants
too.
to pay that much.
But
for
also-
him.
But then, do you see what he's doing as that club? Do you still want a player who behaves
But that's
like
the
this?
leverage.
On
No,
the-
but
it's a
there's
leverage. He
but
wants
there's
out
that's
of
the
his
leverage. The
contract. He wants
leverage
out.
is that I am your star player.
Yeah.
The time is running out. You can sit me down, but can you afford to lose my goals?
Yes.
You get what I mean? So now you guys have to sell me. The only thing that's tough for Newcastle right now is if you
Finding
don't sell
replacement.
him, you have to find the
Because
replacement,
guess
and the
what?
time is
You
ticking.
know who they wanted? They wanted Ekitike. They wanted Sesko. So now by delaying this thing, they've lost their primary targets to replace Isak. So either or, I think Newcastle has shot themselves in the foot.
I think this boy has shot himself in the foot. I don't know. Maybe
Nah.
I'm looking at it at an objective point that me as any other club
Madrid
owner,
can take
But
him
guys,
now.
why are we leaving the clubs? Are clubs making promises to these boys? And I understand, like I'm not saying that, but are clubs making promises to these boys, and then shouldn't we also question them?
To my
Also
understanding,
saying,
no,
Mara,
bro.
why are you
These
promising?
boys as well, they must stop signing contracts that they're not gonna.
No, I'm not saying, but I'm saying that like
Real.
just in good faith. I'm not saying that they should do anything, but rather not promise the player anything.
Yeah.
Because the promises sometimes comes in time of signing.
Yeah, they should.
Antoine.
I mean, his agent should have had a clause.
No, 100%.
To say, yeah,
100%.
if
if
a big
there's-
club comes for me, we should be able to negotiate the
Yeah.
contract so that I can leave.
No, I get you. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
Yeah,
as in good faith. Because right now you're asking the player to act in good faith to come back and play for the club. I'm just
He
saying,
won't come
do
back.
we not point at the club and say, "Ay, Maranani.
Nani.
Even though contractual and everything, we understand, but it's like
They're
Maranani.
losing
Ah,
100
if
they're
it's
losing
not-
But
100
remember,
to
a club
120,
is
bro.
still a business.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying.
You know,
It's-
and their ambitions and goals changes, and they probably need him for this next season. And they realize that they're not gonna get Sesko, like PD was saying. They're not gonna get.
But they're also not making the club better.
Because now they're losing.
So
around
now I've got a
100
star
220
player.
million.
I'm not building around him. Am
No.
I going for my goals?
You don't have a star. You have your star player wanting to leave, but you don't have anyone to replace your star player. You hold him, especially
And
if
Liverpool-
the
No, no,
promises were
this-
not on paper.
But then why are we giving them the benefit of the doubt that they want to go forward with their goals? They should be signing other players
The
around it.
situation is working
could have.
perfectly for Liverpool. Bro must come. He must come.
Want him to be toxic in your
You
team.
don't want
he
to be
wants
toxic.
Now he wants him.
Look, me, I don't like how he's behaving and this whole thing with Newcastle. But somebody of his quality, playing up front there, with Gakpo, with Ekitike, and Isak the goals.
Are we still clicking? Are we still clipping? Going
We
back
need to go back
previous.
because
Are we still doing that?
you love to
Are we
change
still
your
doing
mind.
that?
Hey, for
Yeah,
me to be emotional.
No, we
okay,
need to do
that.
football is an emotional sport. We have, unfortunately, run out of time.
Lying.
I wish I could go on and on and on and on. Chila Sebonga Kulu for tuning in. Any last words, boys?
Hey, man.
Any last
Yo.
words?
I know last words.
Mfana.
Yeah. Unlike Bafana, shout outs to Benny McCarthy. We see what you're doing in Kenya, Brawaka.
Shem, hey, Bafana, Chem.
We see what you're doing in Kenya, Jaka. Maraskari Kenya. It's been your boy PD Chokes for Onside the Pencil League and with my boys.
The one and only baby daddy, Desley.
George Mukana, Mr. OT.
Subscribe at your
Daddy's
mama.
favorite analyst.
Thank you
He
to
didn't
Super
even
Sub
say yours.
for some amazing insights there. We see you. Thank
I
you.
don't like you.
Thank you.
Cyril
I
means
don't
curfew.
like you very much. I don't.
It's fine. The baby daddy's
Between means.
Finally, we check out the newest, freshest footballing show. But it's not just about football, it's also about the banter. It's on a league of its own. Onside the Banter League. It's the Banter League.
Emhlabeni kaJehova subscribe nina futhi nibabi if ubhekele channel for 10 minutes longer and subscribe umubi dog. That's why bakuchithela ngoba awuna commitment, unama commitment issues. Subscribe lapho ngeke sizwe ngawo.